Welcome to Sunday Gospel Reflection. This is Abiding in the Word. I am here with you to prepare our hearts for this coming Sunday's Mass. This week, we celebrate the 22nd Sunday in Ordinary Time. We'll reflect on the readings from Sirach, Psalms, Hebrews, and our Gospel from Luke 14. Let's journey through Scripture together, drawing wisdom from both the Old and New Testaments, guided by the insights of the Church Fathers. Our first reading comes from Sirach 3. Listen closely. My child, conduct your affairs with humility, and you will be loved more than a giver of gifts. Humble yourself even more, the greater you are, and you will find favor with God. Water quenches a flaming fire, and alms atone for sins. Here, we are invited to remember that true greatness lies in humility, not pride. Almsgiving is not just an act. It is the fire quencher, the remedy against sin. Humility welcomes grace, pride shuts the door. The psalm echoes this. God, in your goodness, you have made a home for the poor. God stands with orphans, defends widows, and cares for the forgotten. He does this because he is merciful, and humility places us within his compassionate embrace. From Hebrews, we hear, you have not come to a place that can be touched, but to Mount Zion, the city of the living God, to the assembly of the firstborn, and to Jesus, the mediator of the new covenant. We are invited by grace to dwell not in fear of judgment, but in the warmth of God's kingdom, where humility leads us. Now, let's reflect on the gospel. On a Sabbath at a Pharisee's house, Jesus notices guests choosing places of honor. He says, when you are invited to a wedding banquet, do not sit in a place of honor. Instead, take the lowest place so your host may say, friend, move up higher. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but he who humbles himself will be exalted. He continues, when you give a feast, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind. You will be blessed, for they cannot repay you. You will be repaid at the resurrection of the just. This teaching of Jesus flips the world hierarchy, showing that the kingdom values humility and self-giving more than prestige or profit. The Fathers unpack this deeply. St. John Chrysostom calls humility the foundation of every virtue. He taught that pride is the root of all evil, while humility secures every virtue in our hearts. St. Augustine challenges us. Do you wish to rise? Begin by descending. True greatness is grounded in humility, not self-exaltation. These insights don't just stay in ivory towers. They shape our hearts to mirror Christ, who humbled himself all the way to death on the cross. What does this mean for us today? It invites us into humble living. Choose the lower seat in family, in friendships, in church. Serve without needing recognition. Give love and resources freely, especially to those who cannot repay. Humility aligns us with God's heart, turning gatherings into sanctuaries of grace, turning crowds into his family. Thank you for joining me for this reflection. If it helped prepare your heart for Mass, please hit like, share, and subscribe to Abiding in the Word. May this Sunday's Gospel guide you to a place of humble service and find favor in God's sight. Until next time, stay rooted in his truth.